Hey friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we will look at another Leetcode problem, that is bus routes. Okay, so I've already gone through the problem. Let me give you the description of this. So you're given an array routes and representing the bus routes, wherein routes I is the bus route that the ith bus repeats forever. For example, this bus 0 goes to, say, bus stop 1, 5 and 7. This means the bus, okay, that's so 157, then 157. So ultimately it repeats this route forever. Okay, now you will start at a bus stop source. So first of all, this routes array is given to you. It's a two-dimensional array and it tells you, I mean, the row tells you the bus ID and the numbers in that particular row tell you the routes to which it goes. Okay, so for example, let me show you with an example. So for example, there is a bus called bus goes to 125. Okay, so this is the row 0, for example, row 0, and this is row 1. 1 goes to 5 and 7. Okay, row 2 goes to 3, 4, 6. Okay, this means bus 0 goes to bus stop number 1, 2 and 5. Bus number 1 goes to bus stop number 5 and 7. So these are the bus stop numbers, whatever is given in the values of these rows, and these row IDs are the bus numbers. Okay, for example, I am staying or standing at this one stop number. I can go to stop number 2 and 5 after taking this bus 0. Okay, I need not change any bus, right? This bus will be sufficient for me. If I take it at stop number 1, it will take me to stop number 2 and 5. Okay, but if I want to reach at stop number 7, I need to take this bus 0, from any of these stops. For example, I am standing at, so there are two numbers another given. One is the source and another is target. Okay, for example, source is 2 and I want to reach at target 7. So these are the bus stop IDs that are given. Okay, so I am standing at bus stop 2, so I'll take this. So at bus stop 2 I can only take this bus 0, right? And after taking this bus I can go to 1 and 5. For example, I go to 5, bus stop number 5, and from there I can take this bus 1 to reach bus stop 7. So I need to change two buses, right? So my answer would be 2. So you need to return the minimum number of buses that you need to change to reach from source to destination, so or source to target, you can say. Right. I hope the question is clear to you. Maybe you can repeat this video from the starting to understand the description again. But let's, and now you can start thinking about the solution after pausing this video and resume afterwards. Okay, yeah, let's start thinking about the solution. Okay, now when I gave it a thought, so basically if I somehow change this mapping, right now it's a mapping between, say, bus number and the routes. Okay, if I say I have these many buses visiting this bus stop number, okay, so if you observe this input, right? So this input says that bus 0 goes to bus stop number 1, 2 and 5. But if I prepare a reverse mapping saying that what are the buses or what are the bus numbers that comes at bus stop number 1. So if I say that only like bus 0 comes at bus stop number 1, right? But if I say what are the buses coming at bus stop number 5, so bus 0 and bus 1 are coming at bus stop number 5. And I keep on, see, I have the source with me. So this is the input that is given to me. I can figure out that how many buses are visiting this source. Okay. And also if I take those buses, I can easily reach to all the bus stops that those buses are going, right? Without changing any bus, correct? So that I can capture somehow in a collection. And then again with those stops I can go for more buses. And I can keep the track of the buses that I've already visited somehow. So that's how I can like proceed. Again, I am just thinking out loud how I am thinking about the solution here. The solution is right now the mapping they have given is from the bus ID to the bus routes it goes, or maybe for example bus ID and the number of stops it will go to. But if I maintain a reverse mapping, if I'll say how many buses are visiting this particular stop, so if I onboard all those buses anyhow, for example, I'm at stop 2 and there are, for example, 3 buses that are visiting stop 2. Here it is one only. For example, I add stop 2 here as well. Okay. Now, if you see bus number 0 and bus number 2, they both are like visiting bus stop number 2, right? So if I maintain a reverse mapping, say 2 is the key and the list of bus that is 0 and 2. So this is kind of a map between bus stop number versus list of buses. So that's how I can know that okay, I can take 0 and bus 2 from bus stop number 2, right? And now I know that bus 0 goes to 125 and bus 2 goes to 3462. And now I can easily figure out that okay, without changing any bus I can reach like kind of 15364 from bus stop number 2, right? So that's how I can like expand my you can say, or maybe traverse this kind of a graph using BFS. So that's the gist of this problem. Let's see how to write code for the same. Maybe while writing code, I mean, it will be more clear to you. Let's see. First of all, I need to create the reverse mapping. Okay, for creating the reverse mapping, I need to traverse this array first. right? Now I can say mm, so if I go to routes IJ, it's I is the bus number and route IJ is the stop number, bus stop number to which bus number I goes to. Okay. Now if I need the reverse mapping, that is bus number, bus stop to list of stops, list of buses. So now I'll kind of take a map which will have, sorry, mm, bus stop number and the list of buses, right? Okay. Now what this map will store is this bus stop to list of buses, bus stop to bus list. Okay. Now how I'll populate this, let's see. So I'll say bus dot put. The key would be bus stop. So bus stop is the this. Okay. And if it doesn't exist, so can say get or default new array list, right? Now if I say, I mean, this is the list of buses, right? Okay. Now let's see. Add. So I'll add the bus number here. I'll put the list of buses here. I hope this is clear to you. So what I did is, first of all, I took bus stop to bus list map. So if I'll check for that whether I have the list of buses for this bus stop number. If there are no buses, so it will return an empty list. And I'll add the current bus ID into it. And I'll replace the earlier one with the new kind of a, or maybe I'll put it against that routes IJ, right? So yeah. Now, okay. Now I'll take some, since we need to kind of do this PFS thing, so we need some queue here. Right now, that standard template I need to just let's write that code. So first of all, I can say I am at source, right? I'm already at source. Okay, I'll keep on iterating on this and say I take some result. This is 0. Now, okay. Also, I'll take a visited set to mark so that I won't visit the bus I already visited. So that I won't visit the bus I already visited. So that will be kind of a set of integer again. Right? And I'll say mhm. Now QE dot poll. So I'll say, and so this is the I removed one of the bus stop number. Okay. Another check is like kind of just remember before doing this, if source and target are same, for example, if source is equal target, we don't need to take any bus, right? We can simply return 0 from here and no need to take any bus. If that is not the case, so we'll prepare a reverse mapping. We'll prepare a reverse mapping. Then yeah, we'll poll the bus stop number. We'll see how many buses are so bus stop dot get will give me kind of all the buses that are there in the current bus list, or means buses you can say. Okay, all the buses that are visiting that particular bus stop number. Okay, now I need to add okay, I need to add all those bus stops again into right. So Now I know that these buses are there which are visiting that particular bus stop number, right? And let's add, okay, just a minute. Mm, Now I know that this bus stop number goes to, mhm. So we'll go to routes, and then this bus goes to, say, this is the bus number, and this is, so I think this will give me kind of an array of bus stops where this bus goes, right? Now I need to add this to, add this to all these bus stops to my, we can only add this to this queue if this bus is not visited, right? So visited dot add, this will give me kind of true if it was not added. So this will return me true if that is not added. So that's how this code will work, right? Now anything else? So yeah, I also need to traverse, or maybe first of all, let's say q dot size, and right, and I need to right. Now q dot poll if, let's add a check here. If the bus stop that I got is equal target, then maintain a value, say result, and increment it every time and return result from here. And maybe you can return -1 in the last. Yeah, so if you're not able to reach it here, right? साइज उतना है तो उतने एलिमेंट्स निकालने में कोई प्रॉब्लम, आई थिंक आई शुड नॉट have any problem removing those elements right from this. I think that's again, let's summarize this. If source is target, then return 0, because I mean we are already at the destination, so there's no buses that we need to take. Another is like I prepare bus stop to bus list mapping, that is, I mean, just going to the routes, and I is the bus number and route side is the bus stop number to which this bus number I goes to. Now I'll say bus stop to bus list, get our default routes ij new array list, added the ith bus into it, and again put it here. Result is 0 q. I mean, I cannot mark visited. So yeah, visited, set this, added q is not empty, result plus plus. At least we need to take the first bus, right? So I'll say q dot size. I mean, then I'm iterating over all the elements which are there in the queue in the first one, taking all the bus stops to this, I mean, all the buses which visit this bus stop number, then like getting out all the buses and see, I mean, what are the bus stop they will touch, then adding all those bus stops to the queue. If before that I get a target, then I can return the result, right? I think that should work. Let's see. Let's paste it here. Run it. Awesome. The test cases are working. Let's try submitting it. What is it saying? So it can happen that, how can this happen that there is no bus at a particular bus stop number? Since it's a null pointer, that means bus stop to bus list is, so this is null. So basically this variable is null. This is what it is saying. I can add a check here, but just thinking out loud that what could be the case where the stop number is there but there is no bus to that stop. Okay, maybe we can add a check here in that if a stop list dot contains key, then only yeah. So just added a check here. I mean, I think that should make it work. Yeah, let's submit it. Yeah, I hope you are clear about this solution that I just mentioned you. Please, I mean, feel free to comment on the in the comment section if you have any doubts regarding this. Uh, yeah, thank you everyone.